Alright, this is just a quick, I guess you could call it a tutorial of how to use a PDF as the background for your Google slide. This allows me to do like fill in the blank charts or worksheets if I don't want to have them like submit a picture to me. The reason I started doing this is because I was creating Punnett squares where they need this black box in order to create a genetics problem. And then this way they can type right in here. So what I do is I take a new Google slide, and I already had my backgrounds created that I wanted. So I used Google Slides to make this one, Google Slides to make this, and then this was just a PDF that I found online that I wanted to use, and I just took a screenshot of it. So if you're using a MacBook, you can take a screenshot. If you're using Windows like most of us, then you can use this snipping tool. So I opened a new Google slide, and I have my screenshots right here and right here on my desktop. And so to begin, I just add a new slide. And actually I'm going to delete these boxes that it gives you because that's not really where I want them. I'm going to change my background, choose image, browse because it's on my desktop, so then I'll go to desktop, and I'm going to start with the PDF worksheet. And I'm going to hit done. So now that is my worksheet, and if you have a really long worksheet and it gets squished or compressed this way, you can actually change that too by going to File, Page Setup, and then Custom. This is the standard widescreen, and then I just select Custom, and then you can toy with this as much as you want. So now it changed the size of my page. Now if I wanted to insert a slide that I'd already created, I'll add another slide here, go to the background, again, choose an image, and here's the image that I want to use, and I'm going to click done. Alright, so on this one, I want it to be a normal page size, so I'm going to go to standard. Alright, now I want students to know that they need to type here, so I'm going to insert a text box, and I will have them, for this assignment I had them create their own genetics questions. So I'll just type create your own genetics problem here, and I like to do it so that they can actually see that there's a box. Then you can go ahead and just change the outline of it. And then I'll just copy and paste this actually, rather than making a whole new text box. And for these ones, I put 2 question marks so that they know they need to type here. The one thing that's really important about this is that the students know if they accidentally delete these boxes, all they have to do is go in and re-enter a text box. So last spring I had to teach that to my students. Otherwise I'll just make a box in all of the parts that I want students to fill in, and I'll put either like create your own problem here, or type the answer here, or some question marks so that they know that they need to replace that with their own work. So this works really well for something that's not easily formatted in like a Google Doc. This is what I used it for, or if I had a worksheet that I didn't want to have to like remake completely. And the students got pretty good at it. It makes it really easy to grade, and then when you are grading, I can go in and then just insert the comments, as most of you have probably done last spring, but it made it really easy to give feedback on a specific part rather than on a PDF. I don't know. Anyways, That's how you do that. And now they won't be able to edit any of this stuff in the back. They'll only be able to change their work, unless they know how to change the background, but they might not realize that's what they would have to do. So.